So, welcome back to Stirring the Pot with Ronnie and Cheryl. Cooking edition, I am following up with what I am doing with my leftovers. You know I never let anything go to waste, but this is what I am doing with my leftover. From earlier, I had like some leftover fish from the salted fish that we had made for our, oh my god, for my hadutu. So this was the leftover hash fish that I had. Look at that. So with this hash fish, I am making, my sauteed hash fish, which include sauteed onions, minced garlic, and yellow peppers that I am adding to my hash fish. So I'm going to dump it all in here. I'm using one hand. I've had this refrigerated, and I'm going to see if I'm able to do all of this in one process. Let me just go ahead and see what I can do. Because at this time, my husband is just chilling. He's watching his soccer, and this is all on me. So I'm adding the fish here. And all I have is a little bit of olive oil to saute all of these vegetables. So I've added all of my hash fish into the pot. And look at that. Look at all of the lovely colors. Now all I've added to my hash fish is earlier it was cumin, consommé, black pepper, and a little bit of turmeric to it to give you that nice bright yellow color. So this is all I've added, nothing more, nothing less. After I boiled my hash fish earlier to prepare it for my huduk, I just went ahead and just set this aside. I hashed it, set it aside in preparation for this dinner because my husband wanted hash fish for dinner. So I went ahead and just, easy breezy. It didn't take that much to do. Again, tomatoes, onions, garlic, yellow bell pepper, tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil. And then I added the hash fish to the pot, and this is what it looks like. Easy breezy, simple. I'm gonna finish letting this finish on the pot, and I am going to head on over to my next dish, which will be the refried beans. Alrighty, see you in a minute. Stay tuned. So welcome back. We are here. I am getting ready to make my homemade refried beans. You all are familiar with this. This is like, my little ninja thing that I had the remainder of black beans that I previously froze and had like in the refrigerator for maybe 2 or 3 days. I thawed it out. I put it in my ninja. I blended it, and now I am going to make homemade fresh refried beans. I have my sauteed garlic in here in coconut oil. I'm going to pour it in. One hand method. Pouring it in. Yes. That's how we do it. One hand method. Pouring all that in. All the contents. And as it comes together, it's going to, just be delicious. As usual, I'm adding a little bit of black pepper. Well, a lot of black pepper. A little bit of consommé. You can't go wrong with consommé. Okay? I'm eyeballing it. That's me. But you know what? With consommé, it only takes a little. You don't need a lot of consommé. So I am stirring all this in over here. And again, you don't need a lot of consommé. It's going to all come together. And then you taste it for your liking. I usually just put a little bit, eyeballing that, that's about maybe let's say a teaspoon of consommé. To me, that's enough for me. Some people may want it to be more flavorful than that. Some folks may want to add salt to that. I don't do that. Again, my rule of thumb, if I'm using consommé, I'm not adding salt to it. So you just mix that all in. Okay. You mix that all in. It's going to come together real lovely at the end of the day. This is my salt fish from earlier. This is like done. So we're just, making sure that it's already thoroughly fried. I'm just tasting it now for seasoning to make sure that it's to my liking. Okay, you see, I didn't even add any salt to this. Like I said, the salt fish was already salty. All I did was just add, the ingredients that I had added earlier to it, which will be listed. And this is the bottom. Now, I need to stop before I eat all of this, before everything comes together. Stay tuned. The next time you see me, I will be making the dough for the Johnny cake, which will be going with this meal today. Alrighty, see you on the other side. If you like what you are seeing, I'm telling you, if you like these recipes, homemade recipes, from scratch recipes, like, subscribe to our GAHFU channel, particularly Stirring the Pot with Ronnie and Cheryl. Let me know what is it that you want me to cook for you, and I'll do what I can do. But yeah, this is what we're doing today, is we are making some homemade refried beans, y'all, and with some hash fish. And to add with that, to pull it all together, we are going to be making some homemade Johnny cake. See you on the other side, okay? So we are back, and I have already made my Johnny cake dough. So I will list the ingredients and everything that I did to make the Johnny cake, the process and everything like that. Excuse me. But at this point, I'm going to be getting ready to put it in the oven. Today I'm using my cast iron skillet, so it could cook faster. I've already kind of like greased it a little bit with coconut oil. So here is my Johnny cake, and I'm going to put it in this pot and show you how it comes out. Bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes, because once this cast iron gets really hot, everything pretty much just cooks thoroughly, evenly, really quick. So I have my Johnny cake all in the cast iron skillet right now, and I will be baking it for 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and once it's done, it's going to be nice and golden brown, and we will be ready to put some butter on it, put it all together, and have a nice delicious dinner. See you on the other side. So welcome back. This is the final yummy outcome of our hash fish with our Johnny cake and our homemade refried beans and a dollop of sour cream. Yes, this is our final project, our final food for this edition of Stirring the Pot Cooking Edition with Ronnie and Cheryl. This long Easter holiday weekend, this is what we have for dinner. Like I said, my husband wanted some hash fish, and I went ahead and I utilized the hash fish that I had prepared from the salted fish from the earlier presentation that we did. This is the outcome, this delicious plate over here that he's about to enjoy for his Sunday meal. So you know what, if you like what you see, if this look appealing and appetizing to you, look at that, all of that yumminess. If this is something that is interested and looks delicious to you, go ahead and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, And yes, if you want me to make a recipe that perhaps you have not had for a long time that your grandmother or mother or auntie used to make for you, you know what? Send me a message. Let me know what you miss and what you want me to recreate, and I will do my best to go ahead and give you that recipe on this channel, Stirring the Pot with Ronnie and Cheryl. And in the meantime, bone up a teeth. Enjoy. Look at that. Look at all that yumminess. Look at all of that. Yes, you could be enjoying this in your own kitchen. You know, all it takes is for you to try. It may not come out good the first time you try it, but as long as you continue to follow the recipe and make it your own your recipe, trust me, you will be able to master all of these traditional recipes, okay? Don't be intimidated. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old, but if you are a new cook, if you are just learning out, or if you're an old cook who probably forgot like how to make these recipes, trust me, don't be intimidated. Once you get started, you won't stop. In the meantime, enjoy. Bon appetit. Ayo. Bye.